Avatar: The Last Airbender. A long time ago, Nickelodeon made a series with ties to various Asian and non-Asian fantasy elements. And it was a hit. It spawned multiple media outlets. Not a spin-off, but a sequel series that was good, but less of a phenomenon. And eventually, M. Night Shyamalan made a movie that was meh. But now, the original series is back in live-action form. Full cast of characters who some would argue are better than the actors chosen for the movie, and I would agree. This version of Avatar sticks pretty close to the original cartoon's format. The episodes are an hour long, and there are only 8 this season, but while they do move a few things around, they shore up any problems that the number of episodes that first season had. Basically by making it a little more streamlined. Overall, it makes for a pretty good watch. The cast is really good. They all speak perfect English. And they all look the part. And honestly, I can see them all hanging around for another couple of seasons. The effects are pretty decent. Some would say a little too fast-paced, but you really feel like they're actually doing what the effects are showing you. Like they're really manipulating the elements. Unlike the movie where it took a bunch of earthbenders several seconds to move one lousy stone, it really feels like a single earthbender can call on the forces of the ground on which he's standing. As for the waterbenders, pretty consistent. Same with the fire and earthbenders. Fire and airbenders. Some scenes looked a little animated, but overall, you really felt like you were looking into another world. I don't think there were any boring parts. And the fact that a few things were slightly altered doesn't take away from the whole watching experience. I think if the people at Netflix are smart, they'll give us the rest of the series, and also Legend of Korra. But only time will tell. If you're a fan of the original show, which I did watch, you'll enjoy little snippets here and there of the series, which were put in as probable Easter eggs. And if you're not an original fan of the show, this wouldn't be the worst way to introduce someone to the franchise. Although, it would be a good idea to watch all of Avatar and Korra, which is still on Netflix, by the way, for now, before seeing this, so you can compare and contrast. As for the movie, don't bother unless you're really, really, really curious. Though reviews of the movie are enough for me. But this show is definitely an improvement on what Shyamalan did. The characters are layered but familiar. The effects are passable and really visceral in places. The settings are magnificent. You can sort of tell what's blue screen or green screen and what's not. And a good deal of location shooting was done here. So that's a plus. And like I said, the overall watching experience was pleasant. As far as I'm concerned, this new series does justice to the original program. So check it out. This is Mr. J signing out and reminding you that without all four elements working together, we'd still be stuck in caves. And never doubt the skills of an old guy who's obsessed with tea.